Good morning, everyone. Welcome to After GMS. It is Monday, the 12th of December. How fast the weekend flies by.
Oh, yeah.
It is nice to see some sunshine, though.
Yes.
For sure.
Welcome
Yes,
back.
indeed.
I'm
Yeah.
Tracy McCain here with meteorologist Ed Matthews and Megan Malaris.
Yes, welcome to our show as we start the week. It's hard to believe we're this close to Christmas.
I know.
Yeah.
We're starting to get cooler in our forecast, at least after today, and feeling more like December.
Yes, indeed it is. But I think the main thing this morning is that when I walked out in the weather garden and the sun was coming up, I said, oh boy, it's going to be a great day in the Piedmont. Let's check it out this morning as we take a look at our WeatherCam network. Right now, it's really just about completely clear everywhere. I think some little baby cumulus clouds will develop. So I think overall a partly sunny day. But boy, what? I tell you, much improved over the weekend. We had lots of clouds on Saturday. A little thinning of the clouds yesterday afternoon for a little hazy sunshine. But this morning, it is looking good across the Piedmont. Temperature-wise, we have dropped into the mid and upper 30s, 38 now in Mount Airy and in Greensboro. We're at 39 in Winston-Salem and Burlington, 36 degrees, the temperature at Lexington. Well, while it's nice and sunny here, that is not the case over the Rockies. They're getting their really first big winter storm that's brewing out into the Rockies, and you can see on our radar, yeah, it's a lot of snow out there falling. They could get a foot or so of snow over the next 24 hours. Now that system will head east and possibly bring some strong and severe thunderstorms to the Plain States late today, and then the lower Mississippi Valley around Louisiana coming up later tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow night. Once it gets here, no severe weather, but a good bit of rain, a possibility. At the moment, high pressure is building over the Great Lakes. It's got cold air with it. It's nosing down into the Carolinas and Virginia and will give us a good bit of sunshine today and for tomorrow as well. But here comes that system that is now bringing snow to the Rockies. It will bring some snow to the northern plains, and again the possibility of some severe storms over the lower Mississippi Valley by later tomorrow afternoon. Now we look ahead, that system will start to impact Piedmont weather as we go into Wednesday afternoon. I think Wednesday morning may turn out dry. We'll bring in the rain Wednesday afternoon and hold temperatures in the lower 40s. And that's the reason we are not worried at all really about severe weather, is because the atmosphere is just going to be cold and stable with that rain-cooled atmosphere. But the rain is going to hang around Wednesday night and through the day on Thursday. This position here is 2:30 on Thursday afternoon. The rain will move out by Thursday evening, and another batch of chilly, dry air will work into the Piedmont for Friday and the weekend. Highs Saturday and Sunday only in the mid-40s. We're up near 50 today, upper 40s tomorrow. The cold rain Wednesday afternoon through Thursday. Low 40s on Wednesday, mid-40s on Thursday. Upper 40s to near 50 on Friday, but the colder air really gets here over the weekend. On Saturday and Sunday, it looks to be mostly sunny, good-looking weekend. Mid-40s by day, we're going down into the mid-20s at night. Ouch.
Yeah, ouch is right. Those low overnight temperatures Ed was just talking about this week really giving us a taste of what's to come this winter. And with a major storm forecasted to hit the East Coast this week, it's a good reminder to be prepared for whatever Mother Nature may bring our way. Experts say now is the time to get your winter weather kits ready for your cars and your homes too. Experts say you should start covering your drafty windows and sealing any open airways around the doors and windows. And the same with your car. Experts recommend you have a kit in your car just in case you are ever stuck on the road. So we're asking you this morning, what's in your preparedness kit and is it ready?
Yes, go ahead and weigh in here on our feed. We'll start the conversation at the table. I know we've been kind of thinking about this. As the weather has gotten colder, I usually keep some things in my car. I'm worse about it in my house, at least, you know, as far as having it in one location. But in the car, I try to keep some snacks, which have to be replenished every other day with kids. You know, a blanket, just some basic stuff. But I really should think about adding water and other essentials that we might need, a change of clothes that's separate from the ones we keep in the diaper bag, just in case. Because we've seen situations in recent years here in North Carolina where cars have been stranded on the interstate for upwards of 24 hours.
Yeah, add to that a flashlight, several
Yes.
really thick blankets as well. And, you know, it's always good to be prepared for whether it's severe weather in the spring, but that can happen any time of the year.
Yeah.
But the winter weather, you know, in the winter months, it's very important to be prepared, because you just don't know when you're going to get stuck. And we'll just see how things play out. You know, our normal snowfall is what, about 7 or 8 inches per season. Sometimes we get a lot more, sometimes we get a lot less. So we'll see how it pans out. But it never, ever is a bad idea to be prepared. You may not need the items, but be prepared just in case.
Right.
Yeah, and I will add these things to the list: a contact list, a phone book, for instance, where are the phone numbers to people who you rely on for childcare or pet care when you're not around. You can call them in an emergency, and you don't have to rely on your cell phone for the number. How many phone numbers do we remember? Not many. Exactly.
I barely remember my own number. Well, you know,
Correct.
they're in our cell phones. I mean,
Correct.
you know,
But
you
if
hit
that
a
goes
button
out-
and you dial somebody.
Exactly.
So I have no idea what all the people that I have listed. I don't know
Write
what
those
numbers
phone numbers
are.
down, put it in your glove box just in
Good
case
idea.
you ever need
Great
it.
idea.
I'll also add, a lot of people don't have power cables anymore, jumper cables. It is amazing to me, but now they have like these new devices where you can portably carry a charger with you and, you know, hook it up to a battery and charge it. I have one of those. It works like a charm. I had to help somebody at the gym the other day, you know, start their car. But, you know, she was like, do you have power cables? And I'm like, I have one better.
Oh,
Yeah.
there
I
you
have
go.
an automatic jump starter. So, I mean, that's always good. But I mean, in case that's not in your budget, you know, just having jumper cables is a good start to have.
Right.
Yeah.
Those are great suggestions. I love the address list written out. You know, the other day, my husband, I think, was trying to remember my phone number, just because you're so programmed to just dialing it in your
Someone's
phone.
name.
Exactly.
Putting it in.
Exactly. We have kept first aid kits in our car. We started those a few months ago for all of our cars. They have first aid kits. Should we ever need them? Hopefully not. But even those need to be checked and updated every once in a while.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, it seems like every winter season, and I know this happened last year because I have corrected this mistake, is where is my ice scraper?
Yes.
The credit card doesn't work.
No.
Okay.
Not in that case.
Not in that case, yeah. So I've got 2, I'll have to say, really nice ice scrapers in my glove box. Big item, very important item. I mean, and you don't have to have a big snowstorm. I mean, you can just
Right.
have a little glaze of freezing rain,
Right.
and your car windshield is covered over. So that ice scraper comes in handy.
Right. And those items are just for the car. I mean, if you
Yeah.
talk about your home, there's a list of things that you can start doing to get your house ready for winter. And my guess is you should probably start doing those things now, because we've had snow as early as the first week in December before.
Oh yes, we have.
Thankfully not this year.
No, I think it popped up on a lot of our memories on Facebook. What was it, 4 years ago?
I think it was about 4 years.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it was 4
2018.
years ago, because
Yeah.
it's Simone's first birthday.
Yes.
Right.
And the year before that, it was also snow. On her like the day that she was
Yeah.
born.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah, but that second birthday till now has been all clear.
There you go.
I think the amazing thing, and this is a real headache for meteorologists, and I'm not going to whine a whole lot. It is just not easy to forecast winter weather here. But you know, we can be surprised. Like 4 years ago, we had that big snow. We had about a foot of snow.
Yeah, it was a monster storm.
It was that's a good way of putting it. A
Yeah.
monster storm, and you just don't normally think about much in the way of snow that early in the season. Usually we get our snows, the snowiest month is January,
Right.
but not far behind is February. Some of the biggest storms I've ever seen. The first 2 weeks of March.
Yes, absolutely. And
Yeah.
those usually come with some sort of ice,
Yes.
which
Yeah.
is no fun.
Yes.
We heard from Walter here on our feed. We do have a jumper box. Bobby
Good.
keeps one in his car and work, an emergency kit. Lorraine added, ice scraper, good idea. And yes, a good thing to be thinking about these things, talking about these things, and updating them as this winter approaches very quickly. All right, let's get to some morning headlines now before we have a final check on your forecast. A man named Jimmy Haney is whom police believe is responsible for several crimes across Greensboro last week. An arson at the Family Dollar on Cone Boulevard and 2 separate bank robberies. He faces 2 counts of armed robbery, 1 count of obtaining property by false pretense, and 1 count of fugitive from justice. The last charge stems from a standoff on Lee's Chapel Road Friday. Haney eventually surrendered. He's now at the Guilford County Detention Center on a $100,000 bond.
A former hotel worker will spend 5 years in prison after being convicted of stealing the identities of hotel guests. Investigators say Autumn Williams worked at the front desk of hotels in Greensboro and Winston-Salem. In addition to prison time, Williams must pay $276,000 in restitution.
70 stores are paying fines from the state agriculture department for overcharging customers. 16 of the stores are in the triad. The Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services says 26% of price scanner inspections failed this last year. The Ag Department blamed staffing shortages for some of the discrepancies. These findings were part of periodic unannounced inspections to check for accuracy between prices advertised and prices on receipts.
Some great news for people in our community who need a helping hand. A new program in Greensboro is helping homeowners who qualify pay for much needed repairs.
And those repairs can add up. WFMY News 2's Denise McMiller takes a closer look at how this program lifts some barriers to safe housing.
Now take this area, for instance, the Old Ashboro neighborhood. Some of these homes, just like this white one over my shoulder, as you can see, are in need of significant repairs, but income is low for many people living here, so they are forced to stay in unsafe living conditions. To take the financial strain off of these homeowners, the city is offering free home repairs. The city's Housing and Neighborhood Development Department is starting a new program called Home Repair GSO. Homeowners who qualify can get up to $20,000 of repairs made to their home at no cost to them. The program's funding comes from a federal grant. Right now, they're accepting and sorting through applications and prioritizing the most pressing repairs.
It could be a roof, it could be flooring, it could be electrical and windows, for example. As you know, as homes deteriorate, many of these systems are in need of maintenance and repair. And oftentimes for the most underserved communities, a lot of times these repairs are not within reach due to limited resources.
There's already 90 people on the waiting list. With so many households in need of safe housing, Home Repair GSO is also launching an on-site repair program in partnership with Lowe's.
The department actually purchased the trailers, but Lowe's donated all of the tools and supplies to go on these trailers, which of course are going to be mobile. So one of the issues is making things accessible to our residents. So these trailers will be actually made available.
And Home Repair GSO has a goal of sprucing up 70 households per year. You can head to our website, WFMYnews2.com, for the link to the application and qualification details.
All righty, let's check out that 7-day forecast. The sun is out. Can you believe it? It is so pretty. We're going to see a few clouds mix in, not a lot. We'll be up near 50 today. Sun and clouds 47 tomorrow. We'll thicken the clouds Tuesday night. Bring in some rain Wednesday afternoon. Wednesday morning may turn out to be dry, and that's good because I'm forecasting a morning low of 31. The rain will come in well after the time temperatures move above freezing, but we're only up to about 43 with the rain on Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday night, Thursday, and then it'll finally end Thursday evening. The low 40s on Wednesday, mid 40s on Thursday, but it's going to get better, but it ain't going to warm up I know that's bad English, but my point being 49 on Friday and only mid-40s over the weekend, but plenty of sunshine Saturday and Sunday. Those morning lows over the weekend, we're looking at some mid and upper 20s.
It is a great day tomorrow to get out and give the gift of life and donate at the WFMY News 2 blood drive. Rain will not be an issue.
Yes.
It will be warmer than it would be later on in the week. So if you can, you make sure you head out to the Greensboro Coliseum.
Please do.
Again, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. You can make your appointments right now on our website.
Yes, love this event every year. Thank you in advance to all who are participating. Get out there, get to it, and we'll see you at 9 o'clock.